Okay, guys, good morning. This is Dean from dean at googit.com. And as I promised, this is the start of what I would call the Big Bertha. This is where the real money can be made on the internet. This is domain appreciation. Now, I would assume that anybody who has reached this course will have taken the domain flipping course. It's not advisable to jump straight into this course without doing the domain flipping. So either give me an email or a call if you've stumbled here without doing the domain flipping course, okay? I've had to split them into two courses because I felt it was rather too long putting the two together, and the information I give is so precise and so valuable. I just didn't really want to give it all away as one course. I mean, that's just the honest truth here. Now, the main difference is domain flipping, as you'll probably know, or 99% of you will know, is that we spend a lot of time researching and we look for special criteria in domain names. Over 10 years old. We look through the expired domains, the drop domains. We have to look at all kinds of factors. We look at the Wayback Machine, which is the Internet Archives, which gives us an idea what was there before. We look to see if there's any backlinks, if there's any Alexa ranks, and we need this information because when we put it up for sale, buyers are going to be interested in domain names that have got history and have even got possible backlinks and traffic out there, which makes sense really because they're buying a domain name, say for £150, and a fair bit of the marketing is done. And you've always got to walk 4 to 6 steps in the eyes of the buyers, okay? It often astonishes me how many domain names sell for thousands of pounds that make, even to me, no little sense whatsoever. But what I have always done is any domain name that I think is worthless, I will punch into Google, and lo and behold, it will end up, it's usually a specialized domain name that could be relating to the military, or it could be relating to chemistry. It's always something behind it. People just don't buy, they tend to know what they're doing. And that's what we covered in the domain name flipping course. I mean, it's a research course. We've got to know what we're doing. We certainly can't buy any domain names out of the blue and hope for the best. We know that it's an exciting industry because we know there's 3-letter .coms to be had. There's certainly 3-letter .nets to be had and .orgs. It's just a matter of waiting and following and being patient. When you find a .com, around 3 letters, you know that you're looking at £10,000 plus. And I've explained to you a lot about the new extensions that are coming out. 300 last year, 1,000 this year. So we need to keep on top of it. And the place to keep on top of it is Monica.com, where we've all been to and had a look. I've had a few calls and chats with people who have absolutely adored it. And that is where you get all the big TLDs that are being released and the release dates and everything. And you've just got to watch there and you've got to be quick. And this is why I was saying things like, imagine getting top.fashions or top.cars or there's just hundreds of different extensions. You can make millions of combinations of English words. Now, why is all this important? It's important because of the word memorability. Imagine top.fashions. That's it. There's no .com, there's no .co.uk, there's no .net, no .org, it's just .fashions. Top.fashions, bang, you're into the site. How easy is that to remember? Now, there was an extension released not so long back, .name. Imagine owning domain.name. Yeah, you're talking thousands, possibly. I'm too frightened to tell you millions, but you're talking about a lot of money. Domain.name. It's not a .com, it's a .name. My.name would be worth money. And you can work out these combinations, and it's a constant job. It's rather like being a stockbroker. But you've got to remember why people want the names. That's the most important point of all, okay? Don't do anything by chance and follow my steps. and get the research done. Now that's domain flipping. Now domain appreciation, okay, is exactly what it says on the tin. We find a great domain name, okay, a domain name that fits the criteria of my domain flipping course, and then we appreciate it, okay, using search engine optimization and WordPress skills into a site that is sellable. So we're moving into an area now that can make you, and I mean this, financially secure for the rest of your life, because there is always demand for sites that are of reasonable quality and that are making money and that have got Alexa ranks, okay? So just let me show you. If we move over here to Flipper, okay? And all I've done, I've clicked on established sites, which have been going a little while, and you can see the prices there's reaching. I mean, this one went for $2,500. Holyshop.com went for $6,800, which is about £4,000. So I went into Holyshop to have a look, and there it is. Basically, that's all it is. It's just a very, very simple e-commerce site. That may look difficult to you, but trust me, it's not. It's just a cart system within WordPress, which is very easy to learn. And these guys have sourced the products and they're probably making a few pounds out of it. The site is all very nice, and the general public are happy to pay £4,000 for this because it's making money. It's probably got a great search engine optimization. It's probably at the top of Google in some places. Perhaps it's not even at the top of Google, but people like the site because it's making a bit of money and everybody wants to work from home and they see this as their chance, and I don't blame them. If they've got HTML skills, they could probably improve this site like I could improve this site dramatically if I had to. But most of the general public are happy just to get the site off the vendors, spend the money, and then sit back and wait for the site just to bring in what we call passive income. Perhaps it's earning £200 a week, £100 a week, but that's still good money. It's still a good investment. And this is why domain appreciation is so powerfully lucrative, okay? Now, obviously, I went a bit further here and I decided to see what sort of Alexa ranks these people had and things like that. But I also then clicked on starter sites. Now, these are sites that you guys will be able to build by the time you finish this course, okay? I've got clients who have built brilliant sites in under 10 days just from my training alone. And if you go into SEO-tuition.com/testimonials, you will see the immense amount of testimonials I've had, because the internet is quite easy. It's not rocket science, and it's not reserved for the geeks like everybody thinks, you see. Now, this one is obviously very, look, it's got a revenue here of 0. Page rank 0. It's literally just gone up, you know, and there's 350 quid to be done there, you know, and that is just starter sites, okay, which you can just build, bang, sell them, £300, make yourself, sorry, $300, make yourself $180. Quick. You can knock sites up in WordPress very quickly using software that I'm going to supply you. For this course, you'll be having your own software with usernames and passwords that will allow you to build monetized sites in under 10 minutes, okay? You'll also learn the skills of search engine optimization. You'll learn how to get your sites to the top of Google, because without search engine optimization, then there's no site appreciation. We've got to get traffic, okay, and we've got to be able to make some kind of income, whether it's £50 a week, £100 a week, anything around those figures, £200 a week. Then you know that you've got an established site on your hands, okay? And once you get an established site on your hand, we'll look at just sold, and you will see that the money here can go up to you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds. Now, okay, we'll just quickly look through, wait there, we just clicked on an ad there, so we'll just go back here. Now then, we just go down and we can see, look, there's 4,051, 4,500, 3,000, 2,000. Right now there's one here for 11,000, okay? That's got monthly unique views of 109,000, monthly revenue of about £1,200, so that's worth about 7,000 quid, fair enough. There's one here for 18,000. Now that's only got a monthly revenue, guys, of about £400, okay? It hasn't got that many visitors, okay? But people are willing to pay, what's that, £11,000 in our money, just roughly? Okay, and down we go, and you can see that the figures are all very, very high. And if you wanted to have a bit of fun and search through all of these, you will find sites that are hitting 100,000. But the thing I want you to notice above all, on the established sites, okay, I mean, we can deal in starter sites by all means at the beginning to make nice money, but the established sites you'll always notice, okay, and let's look, here's a good one, 92,000, okay, now that is making fair money every month, so that is probably worth that kind of money, okay, so you just need to look at the bottom, okay, now this has only been going since April 2014, okay, which is only just about a year or so ago. It's got monthly visitors of 14,000 and it's only making, okay, this is what people look at. They're not really interested in visitors and page ranks and established. All they look at is this. And that is making 228, which is about £150 a week. So somebody's going to give you 2,000 quid for that. And my job is to show you how to appreciate domain names, okay, and get the revenue up. Okay, to get the uniques up so you can sell your domain names for, starting off, you'd only be greedy. I'd start at £2,000 for an average site. And when you become more practiced at WordPress and you become more skilled with plugins and things like that, then, you know, you can really start going for top money. Now, here's an example. This is only making $3,600, which is about just under £2,000, you know, a month. But it's gone for £35,000. I mean, you're talking there of, you know, a lot of people paying off the remainder of their mortgage just on one site. And, you know, the list just goes on. And of course, we're just using Flipper here at the moment. But there are many sites out there where you can sell actual sites. I mean, eBay, okay, is another cracker. You don't quite reach the money that you want on eBay, I'll admit that, but it will still sell sites that have been developed well, and you can prove, and you've got to prove these figures, mind. These figures are proved, because when you click on these listings, they will have their Google Analytics accounts up there, so these will be proved, okay? Everything needs to be proved when you're selling to the public. You can't just make things up. It's got to be proved. And I did touch upon this in the domain name flipping course. So everything needs to be proved, okay? But all of this is not as hard as you think. Now, let me just see if I can find out. I did a search for one of the sites just to see what the holy shop was. Now remember, that domain name sold for huge money, okay? It's got an Alexa rank of 2.2 million, okay? Which is not bad at all, okay? Now, that sold for very, very good money, okay? The Alexa rank shows the popularity of the site. Global rank 1, okay, would be Google.com. 2 would be Facebook. 3 would be YouTube, which is owned by Google. You need to remember that. 4, you'd probably be you'd be looking at Yahoo and Bing. And eBay, believe it or not, are up around 17, 18s. Craigslist is around about 50th, and so forth. But this has got a reasonable global rank, okay? So it's the most, it's 2,278,000th most popular site in the world. When you consider there are billions of pages, and Alexa ranks aren't easy to get, okay, that is where the money is made, okay? Right now, this guy's only getting 4 page views a day, okay? But he still sold his site for a fortune. So surely you can see the potential in appreciating domain names. Now, I'm pleased to say here is a client of mine, okay? He's only been going, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. He's built this site via my training, okay? How to cure gout. It's making money via affiliate marketing. He did it all himself. He knew nothing about the internet whatsoever. And this is his own work, okay? And his actual, let's check his Alexa rank. And remember, this site is brand new. He's done it all himself, okay? So we'll copy that out and we'll go back here now. And we will go back so we can get the Alexa bar up. And we will test next site, okay? And I bet you he's not far behind, okay? He's not far behind. He has been at 2.8 million. He's probably gone up because he hasn't done much recently because he's doing other businesses. But we're looking at how to cure gout. And there we are, guys. Look, this guy's just started with me. He's got a global rank of 3792, which isn't much further than these other guys who have sold out for thousands, yeah? Now, this guy did have, when he was flat out in it before his wife was taken ill and he had other commitments, he did get down to 2.1, okay? And I advised him that this site was ready to sell. Not flip, it was ready to sell. And he did all of this in about 5 weeks, okay? So that just goes to prove to you how easy it is if you learn properly from me. Now, the way this course is going to work, we're going to be going through approximately 75 SEO videos that include WordPress at the same time. To learn SEO, you've got to learn WordPress, okay? Now, WordPress is just basically what you see is what you get editor. It basically takes away the code in. That's all it does, nothing more than that, guys, okay? It's very powerful, though, because it's got thousands of themes and plugins, and it's full of lights and flashes, and it will do lots of stuff. You can get e-commerce modules for it. You can get video modules. It will, you know, there's a plugin for every occasion, and a lot of the plugins are free. Some you can buy for $59. But most of them are free for what you're going to need. So WordPress will be covered, SEO will be covered, okay? But with this course, I'm going to go a little bit more towards the end into WordPress, okay? So we can learn how to deal with different themes that may deal with products as well as affiliates, okay? And then at the end of this course, you'll be able to build sites to a reasonable high level. And I can promise you that. You've seen what Nick's done. You've seen what's happened here, okay? And I could give you many, many examples of clients, okay? And you will see them as you go along in this course who have reached similar achievements, okay? I had one client last year who got down to 800,000 Alexa rank and had a UK rank of, I think it was about 18,000. I mean, the site was worth a lot of money. I don't know whether he sold it. I advised him to, and I suspect he did, okay? That was going back possibly 2 years ago. So this course is going to include SEO at its very best, and it's going to include more WordPress than any other course I've done. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how to monetize it. Okay, so we can get some money in because we know that we want to get, look, there's not a lot, right? Only 485, okay? It's only 300 quid. And we can monetize it via affiliate marketing. And I have got a wonderful program here, which I will be giving you an account with. And this, it's under the domain I registered, Parking for Millions, will allow you to create via Wizards multiple affiliation sites with the eBay Partner Network, Commission Junction. You've got Amazon, you've got Google AdSense, you've got SailorShare. You can do it all in minutes, and the site looks absolutely superb. I mean, I've built about 3 or 4 sites using this software now. I know the vendors very well. and they've been kind enough to include the full versions for us, okay? It's very easy to use, and these videos will take you through it. So you've got this to look forward to at the end, okay? That you can monetize domain names by just joining up with the affiliate accounts and entering in a few codes, setting up the wizard, and before you know it, you've got a website on your hands that is sellable. All you need to do then is wait for the SEO to kick in, and the SEO, the way I teach it, you will rank on the top page of Google within a couple of weeks, right? We're not talking months or years. You will get enough traffic and you will start to make a little bit of money. Now, if you're just making 50, 60 pounds a week, it doesn't matter. That's enough to flip it. But to actually sell it via appreciation, because the buyers are looking at the potential of the site. They're looking at the ideas you've got as well. It's not all about money here. I mean, it's good to see that you're making £100 a week and you've got maybe 5,000 visitors, etc. But they're looking at the idea, the concept. Now, how to cure gout is a marvelous concept. There are millions of sufferers around the world. And don't forget, entrepreneurs are looking at these sites as well, because they have got vision and they can see a site earning £100 now to earning £100,000 in 3 years. And this is how massive money can be made on the internet. Absolutely tremendous money, okay? You've also got the choice. You don't have to use affiliate marketing to monetize sites. You could build a site that's selling products. And that is very easy. You can do it through plugins. You can set up an e-commerce site just like the Holy Shop did there. You can do a deal with suppliers. There's plenty of trade suppliers online, okay, where you can buy stock in at half the price of what you sell it for. And you could start a business selling things, okay? But what you sell is quite important, okay? You want to look for unique ideas, okay? And things that people are really going to be interested in, okay? Something unique, something that's got a niche to it, okay? So you can use products to actually generate money, okay? I mean, many years ago, me and a couple of guys made hundreds of thousands out of speed trap detectors when they first came out. We built a site, and obviously we got it ranked up the top of Google and, more importantly, Yahoo in those days. And we were just selling these speed trap detectors like wildfire. They were going out at £349 a time. Now, that's going back to the sort of 2001 era. But that's the kind of thing you could do. A site like that today would sell on Flipper or eBay probably for £150,000, because we were generating profits of £30,000 a month. And it didn't take long to do. Now, it's a bit harder these days because competition is harder. But I will show you the way to get through it all, okay? So, in summary, I'm assuming that you've done the domain name flipping course, and we're moving straight on now to actually appreciating these domain names and turning them into assets ready for resale, guys, okay? So we're going to be looking for traffic, like on Flipper, unique visitors. We're going to be looking for traffic, Alexa ranks. You've seen, just proved to you one of my clients who's not far behind the Holy Shop. Okay, and we're going to be looking for ideas, maybe products, maybe services. I'll cover it all for you. It's all very easy. The end result is worth it, because you can do all of this in a month. Okay, under that, I mean, you could do this in 2 weeks and sell it as an established site for £5,000 if your idea is right. Okay, it can be done very quickly, or you could just use Flipper, okay, and use the starter sites that have only been going a few days. And you've seen that those sell for about £400, okay? I mean, I've seen some selling for £10,000 because the ideas are so good and the income is zero. So you can never lose in the domaining industry. If you buy a flop domain name and you can't flip it, okay, and it's cost you £7, well, you can always say, right, I made a mistake. I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to use Dean's WordPress skills. I'm going to take his advice. I'm going to build a little site here, get some traffic to it, make a few sales, and then I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it as an ongoing business, yeah? So we're then going to move into SEO, and we're going to move into high-powered WordPress techniques, which is great fun. And then we're going to show you how to monetize the site via affiliate marketing. And I'll give you ideas on how you can even set up dropship accounts, okay? Is whereby you will take the order via PayPal integration, and the dropshipper will send it out for you, and you will receive the commissions or the actual income. There are so many ways. You don't have to fill your living room with stock. There's plenty of companies out there that I could give you names of, and they're very reliable. A lot are based in China, where you know how cheap goods are over there, who will gladly do business with you, and they're very reliable people. Okay, but only listen to my advice, because there's a lot of sharks out there when it comes to drop shipping, and I wouldn't go near them. So only use the sites that I give you, yeah? If you want to go down the products route, perhaps you'll be happy to use the software that's sitting in front of us to get these domain names looking good and shiny straight away, okay? So as long as you understand the difference now between domain name flipping and domain name appreciation, I'm happy. And this is quite an involved course, okay? There's going to be a lot of videos. I mean, I know there's 75 SEOs going up here. There's probably going to be 10 on WordPress, and there's probably going to be 5 or 6 on monetizing the sites. And of course, there's going to be probably 5 or 6 lessons on this. So, you know, we could be looking at about 110 videos here. But what I can guarantee you is at the end of it, guys, if you can't make money, then there is something seriously wrong, because it's in front of you here. 92 grand, okay? 18,000, 52,000, okay? 14,000, 2,750. And it just goes on and on and on. Right? This is sold for 6,500. It's got no page rank. Monthly uniques are 187. You guys can do that in a week. But it's gone for 6,500. Theme fashion. It's not even a .com. And we have a quick look at this site. If it's up, and you know, I just don't know why sites sell like this, but I could investigate this site and I'd probably find out the reason it's sold. It's probably got a lot of potential, okay? Okay, it's probably got a lot of potential, and an entrepreneur has seen it, okay, and he's seen the uniques, right? Here's the provable stuff. All of this has got to be proved by you, right? There's not a lot going on here. But he has proved to it, in fairness. He's had page views from the United States, United Kingdom, a couple in Spain, and he's put in some notes here. He's saying you are bidding on an established business selling custom handmade WordPress and Blogger themes, okay? So it's just a site selling themes. It hasn't got a lot of income. It hasn't really got a lot of sales coming in, but it's a damn good idea. I mean, people like to buy WordPress themes, okay? And there are third parties who you can buy off trade. So I hope I've opened your eyes to the importance of appreciation. It is a way, honestly, and I mean this, to make millions on the internet if you know what you're doing. Because everybody wants to work from home. They don't want to work 9 till 5. They want to build up businesses online. I can guarantee you that. It's the future. I mean, God knows where we'll be in 10 years. I predict there won't be a high street store in sight. I mean, these are my predictions. I believe that Google are going to get bigger and bigger, and there's not going to be a lot left. Everything is going to be digital. So now is the time to really start building your empire. Okay? Imagine just selling 20 sites a year. Okay? And just making $4,000. Okay? That's £80,000. I mean, that's 3 times the national wage before we even start here. But you've got to listen to my advice, and you've got to go through everything methodically on my videos, guys, okay? And as you can see, that's all that Flipper asks for, is that you show them how much they're making, okay? These graphs come from Google Analytics and Webmaster Tools. I'll show you all of that. Don't let it frighten you. All of this is easy info to get, okay? but you've got to get it so you're not lying to the customers, okay? That would be terrible. We can't make up figures. We've got to show them what our sites are doing. And how to cure gout and sites like that, I haven't checked, but they probably got analytics way above this site, okay? And his site is 6 weeks old. So that should prove to you the power of what I'm able to do here. And from domain appreciation, one other thing I can guarantee you, chaps, guys, is that you will get all kinds of ideas on products, and you will really start, your mind will open up to the internet. You will suddenly see that it's not as difficult as it is to make a fortune online, okay? I mean, you've seen Flipper, okay, and there's other sites. There's eBay, there's SitePoint, there's loads of them. People want to work at home. People will pay you for ideas. And the reason I want you to use my domain name flipping techniques is because I would get away with using any domain name, okay? Because I would optimize it to probably a much higher way than you guys can. So I want you to get the domain name as well, because the domain name is going to bump the value up of the sale. So if you've got a domain name worth £300-400, you're on a winning ticket before you even appreciate the site. So for you guys, you've got to use the flipping techniques to get your name before you appreciate. For me, it's a bit different. I mean, I could take any name and turn it into something, okay? I mean, many years ago, I developed, I saw an advert, the Guardian advert on television, and it was the tweet20, which is 282820.com. But when pronounced, it is tweet20. And of course, it's the famous owl advert. And of course, that was bought and sold by myself. And obviously, sites like that can be appreciated, and it just needs thinking. You okay, guys? You've got to think all the time, okay? Don't be afraid to go through Flipper, through eBay, see what people are wanting, okay? And I will give you all the techniques in these videos on how to do it, okay? So that will do for today. I'm sure you're feeling the adrenaline, if I can pronounce it, rushing through your systems, and you're probably all dying to get out there. But what I tell you is the truth, and you know, it is possible, it is happening, and you've just seen it with your own eyes, guys, okay? You've just seen it with your own eyes, okay? And just to show you, look at the quality of this site built within a few weeks, okay? With an Alexa rank of 3 mil, okay? There's even videos on here to YouTube, which is, all of them are top of YouTube. This customer didn't know anything about the internet, okay? And don't forget, if you want to see my testimonials, go to seo-tuition.com/testimonials. I wish you all the best on this course, and obviously you can get in touch whenever you need to. So we will see you on lesson 1, which will be search engine optimization and WordPress. Thanks for listening, guys.